Hey everyone, I hope you all are having a good day. Well, I was helping my daughter in creating a Anderson shelter project, and as usual, I googled up for it online and in YouTube to draw some references on how we can make one. However, since I couldn't find one example on YouTube, I thought when we are done with it, why not share how we made it, what we made it, and what were the things that we considered while making it. So here we are. So without further ado, let me get into the details. What we did was that we started off with having a base. So we used couple of cardboards as shown in the picture. We used them, we stuck them together, and I used a food wrap to cover those cardboards because I just wanted to make sure that while we do anything on the top of the shelter thing, none of the liquids go in or it doesn't become soggy. So that was it. The Anderson shelters houses were used in World War II, so it needed to be kind of a primitive nature, wherein covered with grass and hidden so that the fighter jets or enemy army couldn't find the shelters where they are. So we used that as our entrance, and we created the top of the whole structure using this all-purpose filler. Most of these stuff you can easily get at Dollar Tree or Poundland, wherever you are, based on your location. So we got some sticks which you could use to make trees, and we've used to put on top of the shelter, show them as hidden structures. And then we use lot of glue, and I also used some spray paint. I wanted one brown. Since I couldn't find brown, I just used the golden one, and I used the glue stick there. And so once we were done, I went in. I wanted to have some artificial grass or something, but since I couldn't find one, the closest thing I could find was kind of a doormat, but it was green color in nature, and it kind of still had the texture of being Greenland. So we used that and we cut it across and we put it on the sides, whereas we use the can of the Diet Coke, or you can use any cans, or you can use anything which is kind of cylindrical in nature. And since I couldn't find a longer one, I used two cans and I put them together, and put the all-purpose filler on the top, gave it a shape, and made the design look a little longer, like a shelter. And once we were done with that, I used a lot of beans to kind of show the structure of being rocks, and it is absolutely optional. It is not necessary. The main part of this whole project was having this sort of shelter which was covered in green, and you can use similar products to make it look like primitive and green and in the Greenland space. One cool thing was that my daughter really wanted to have some sort of a water source being shown around, so we tried to portray a pond, and in order to show a blue color, we use slime, and you can use any of those slimes. One which we used was something like this, but any slime that you have, just make sure that before you put the slime in, you use some sort of a glue stick and a base, so that your glue shouldn't come out of the structure. So once you have that base pretty much tagged in, you can pour it in, and it gives such a cool texture, like being a real water source. And then we use the cover of the can to show as a gate, and that's pretty much what it is. And just sharing it as an example, because I couldn't find one. I hope you can find some references from my project, and it would help you with your project. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a great day. Bye.